You think you know what hate feels like. You don't. I did. For 2 years, I woke up with it. I went to sleep with it. It was my fuel, and the man I hated, the man who took everything from me, is now bankrupt, alone, and he has no one to blame but himself. And the best part, he thinks it was all his own brilliant idea. My name is Jake, and this is how I legally dismantled the life of Charles Whitmore, the man who stole my wife. They say the best revenge is a life well lived. That's only half true. The best revenge is when the person who destroyed you realizes, too late, that they were just a pawn in your story. Sarah and I were high school sweethearts. I was a builder, a craftsman. She was my entire world. I was building our dream house with my own hands on a piece of land her father gave us. Every nail I drove, every board I sanded was a promise for our future. Then came Charles Whitmore. He was 20 years older, a real estate mogul, charming, sophisticated, and rich. He hired my small company to do custom work in his penthouse. He started inviting her to things, gallery openings, charity dinners. I was uncomfortable in a tux. Sarah looked like she was born for it. One day, I came home to our small apartment. Her suitcase was by the door. She said, "Jake, I'm so sorry, Charles. He offers me a different life. A life of ease. I love you, but love isn't always enough, is it?" She left. Just like that. The half-finished house became a monument to my failure. The anger was a fire in my chest. I knew I couldn't win her back with a fight. I had to play the long game. My grandfather gave me this wrench. He said, the right tool for the right job. Charles's identity was his fortune and his ego. That was the tool I needed. I sold the house and the land. It broke my heart, but it gave me seed capital. I went to night school for business. For 3 years, I became an expert on Charles Whitmore. I learned his business was a facade, leveraged to the hilt. His ego was his biggest liability. I made sure our paths crossed. I was respectful, admiring. I never mentioned Sarah. I only talked about his genius. And his ego ate it up. I became his unofficial advisor. Every piece of counsel was designed to make him look more grandiose while stretching his finances thinner. The final piece was his flagship project, the Apex Tower. I knew a major investor was getting nervous, so I requested a discreet lunch. I told them I have huge respect for Charles, but the cost overruns on the Apex are staggering. As a fiduciary, you must be concerned. A week later, they pulled their funding. It created a domino effect. He asked to see me one last time. His office was being packed into boxes. He pleaded, "Jake, you have to help me. You're the only one who believed in my vision." I told him calmly, "I did believe in it, Charles. I believed it was the perfect vehicle to drive you into bankruptcy. You remember Sarah, my love? You told her love wasn't enough. You were right. It takes patience. It takes convincing a proud man to build his own gallows. Living well is the best revenge. Maybe, but watching him lose everything because of the very greed and ego he thought made you superior, that's better. I didn't break a single law. I just helped a man become the worst version of himself. I used the money I made to start my own firm. We focus on sustainable, affordable homes for young families. The business is thriving, and I remember that the most powerful structures are built with patience and a clear understanding of what truly matters in the end.